Ladies and gentlemen, the weirdness of the Wii. The clipping of the launch star. Okay, what's up guys? This is DJ Alex14, but you can call me Al. And welcome back to more Super Mario Galaxy. Last time, the princess has once again been kidnapped, but this time she's been taken into space. And we have met a new character, Rosalina, and we've been introduced to all these little cute characters called the Lumas. And in this episode, we are actually going to make stuff happen. We are actually going to go through the entire level now. And we got this new spin attack, which I've already shown what they do, so I'm not going to go into further explanation. Let's go! Alright. So excited to get things started from this point. Hi there. Good to see you. I have some bad news though. See, I had a launch star all ready for you, but a meteor smashed it up. You can't leave without it, so find all the star chips to fix it. Oh, and be sure not to fall in the black hole. Alright, so now we gotta find each of the different star chips, and I almost fell into the black hole there. In other words, this is kind of a bottomless pit. It just kind of acts like a bottomless pit. Let's hop onto this rock, and we get our first extra life. The 1-up mushroom. Go ahead and stomp on some Goombas. But they're not bothering anyone. I don't know. This is also back then where Goombas were treated as just the typical easiest enemies to defeat. Because they kind of are. I mean, you can even spin into them and they'll get defeated right away. So we gotta find one more little chunk of star. And there we go. We got ourselves a launch star. Yay, the launch star is ready to go now. Spin to blast off. In trouble? Spin. And this is probably the thing that you'll probably see the most when it comes to Super Mario Galaxy. You hop into these stars and blast away. So yeah, I'm very back to be playing this game. I mean, I saw that the first episode of this Let's Play did very well. And I can tell it showed a lot of promise. You can ground pound, and here's also another cool skill. You can spin and then ground pound. And I think it homes in on enemies. That's, I guess, what it's supposed to do. It seems to me that it's just going around. And being that we're kind of like in space and everything, and we're on these little planets, it's pretty awesome because, you know, it's kind of like a little spherical platform, giving you more than enough room to even... Oh, I almost forgot about that. Yeah, you can actually spin into those things, and it'll knock over the Goombas. So apparently there's one more around here. Oh yeah, there's the big Goomba. Let's have him follow us over here. Spin into the thing, knock him over, and then kick him. There he has the key. I've also been kind of busy in these last couple of days due to a few interviews and... Alright. Yep, apparently the Lumas can transform into launch stars into, but this one in particular is called a spring star. It just blasts you from one nearby location to another. You can see an airship up there. But yeah, I've been through like interviews and other busy stuff. I actually got a really cool announcement coming up soon for what I plan to do over the weekend. But yeah, let's go ahead and get all these coins just because. So here's the big difference between getting coins and star bits. I mean, being that this is a entirely new Mario game of its time, the star bits are just like a kind of new currency. And there's basically two ways that you can get it. You can spin into enemies for the star bits, and okay, I shouldn't have never got hurt there. And you can stomp on them for coins. The only way we can defeat this big Goomba is if we flip him over. And then we got ourselves another key. And we'll go ahead and free the other guy down there. And woohoo! Go over to this Luma. Hurry! Down here! Let's follow him. And looks like we are in an engine room of some sort. We've been waiting for you. That's a Grand Star. We have to save it. They're using the Grand Star to power that awful machine. It looks like it's making cotton candy. I mean, you can't tell me, like, from a distance here, it does not look like cotton candy. I mean, look at it. It's pink. It looks like it's kind of fluffy. Well, not really, because it's kind of a substance, but it looks like there's cotton candy in there. Maybe some type of syrup. We have to do something before the Grand Star's power is drained. Quick, find a way to stop that terrible machine. Please, save the Grand Star before it's too late. No, I don't really think that there's like much of a time limit here. You just have to press all these switches and make them blue. I've also had a really good Saturday. I got to hang with friends, and it was also a Pokemon Go community day, Ralts Day to be specific. I'll go ahead and share a few pictures here. But yeah, it was such a good time. I didn't really catch as many shiny Ralts as I usually do in community days. Okay, I know, that's what I'm doing. And we have turned off the machine successfully. And we got a brand new debacle to the series, the Grand Star. And seriously, check this out. Check this out. I love that fanfare. And then you got a Grand Star. And next up, we're coming up to a rather iconic location. Well, it's iconic nowadays. It's not like I'm completely pretending that, you know, this is a new game. It's been out since 2007. Then we increase the power of that core. And then get a load of the beautiful sight. I gotta say, I'm so glad that, you know, I'm not using my camera anymore to record gameplay. That was just... You couldn't really tell what something was until the entire area around you was lit. And that's what made it so annoying. High score updated, increased your star bit count. You discovered a new galaxy. Yep, just like Super Mario 64, you have kind of a high score system of how many coins and star bits that you get. I think mainly coins. But yeah, this game basically uses the same elements as Super Mario 64. The beacon is lit again. It shines weakly, but maybe only as bright as a Class 6 star. But at least the poor Lumas will survive now. Oh, thank you for saving the Grand Star. These star people are my family. They mean so much to me. Welcome to the Comet Observatory. It's my home and also home to the Lumas. You see, we travel starry skies. We pass by this area once every 100 years, but suddenly we stopped in front of this planet. A strange force had latched onto our ship, pulling away star bits in our power source, the power stars. Our ship had lost power, so it had entered a deep hibernation state in which it could not move. Those who took your special one picked up the power stars, and discovered the power to cross the universe. I gotta say, that is a pretty terrifying image of Bowser. Please, I have a request. This observatory uses the power star to project images of the galaxies that are scattered across space. And there is a chance that we can use our few remaining stars to look for the other power stars. These round rooms are called domes. We observe galaxies from domes as such as these. But the only one that is working now, powered by the star power you restored, is this one, the terrace. Please go to the terrace and try to recover the power stars from the galaxies you can see from there. If we do that, we'll be able to restore the Comet Observatory's ability to fly like a starship. Then perhaps we can pursue the thieves who ran off with the power stars. Insane close-up on Mario's face. So yeah, introduction to the Comet Observatory. This is kind of your hub area. And you can step on this little platform to get a view of most of the place. I gotta say, it's pretty cool. But anyways, yeah. I still play Pokemon Go. And it may not be as mainstream as it was when it was first out. We got a guaranteed one up here. But it has gotten a lot better. Like, it needed to improve and such. And, I don't think I ever read this sign. Garage, your one stop for intergalactic starship repairs. And yeah, when it comes to these community days in Pokemon Go, which is basically something that happens every month, and a specific Pokemon is chosen and you might be able to get a shiny form of it with an exclusive move that it can only know for the community day. And in Ralph's case, it was a Gardevoir Gallade with Synchronoise. I have a friend who went to the community day with me, and she had, like, Ralts is her all-time favorite Pokemon. The Ralts family, period. She loves Gardevoir. Gardevoir is also one of my favorites of Gen 3. And she got a ton of them. I mean, a ton. She got like 14 or 15. Where me and my other buddies at the community day, we only got like 2. But I'm satisfied either way because I got one of each gender. So, it's all fine. But anyways, back to the game. Welcome! This dome acts as an eye of the observatory. From here, we can gaze upon distant galaxies. Once this Luma transforms into a pole star, he will guide you to those faraway galaxies. Simply point your cursor at the pole star and press A. Alright. Aim at that, press A. And here we have a general area of places we can enter. Unlike jumping into paintings from Super Mario 64 and entering graffiti and other things from Super Mario Sunshine, you actually have like different worlds that you can enter. These are the galaxies that can be observed from this dome. The numbers represent their distance from the observatory. The bigger the number, the greater the distance. The more power stars you find, the farther you'll be able to travel. So, let's go ahead and do this one with the 1 star on it. We have the Good Egg Galaxy. I think, yeah, this basically borrows the same concept of Super Mario 64 while also utilizing the different world systems from the 2D games. Yes, it's undeniable. We're detecting Power Star energy patterns in the nearest galaxy. But I must warn you that evil energy readings are off the charts. Please be careful. No problem. Mario's been through all this. Let's go ahead and blast off. And the star selection screen is probably my favorite part about this. Like, this music gets you pumped up. And I'll talk about the music more once we enter the level. Like, seriously, I love the music here. Get an overview of the level. And apparently this one's called Dino Piranha. Listen to the music for when as soon as you enter this galaxy. Listen to this. It's just beautiful. And this song is also very iconic to Super Mario Galaxy, being that it, it is kind of the first level. But anyways, wanted to share a little bit of facts. This is actually the first Mario game to ever have a full orchestra of music. Heck, Koji Kondo, the music director for a lot of the Mario games, he even said himself that he actually got a full orchestra for this game to demonstrate the vastness and beauty of space. And I think that's what makes Super Mario Galaxy stand out from the rest, is the fact that it uses full orchestra in most of its songs. And we have some new enemies here. These are Octogoombas, who are clearly based off of the design of the Octoroks from Legend of Zelda. And can we go into this house? Gone for a long time. Need to get in? Use the pipe on the other side. Alright. So, you have 2 ways to get on the other side. You can either take the pipe and go to the other side from there. Okay, let's cut the explanation short. Got this item block right here. The more you hit it, the more star bits you'll knock out of it. And 50 equals an extra life, which is basically a returning mechanic from Super Mario Sunshine. Let's go ahead and break this right here. I also forgot to inform you guys that this will, in fact, be a 100% completion Let's Play. Like, I've been through this game lots of times, and I gotta say, it's actually not that hard to 100% complete. It's a pretty straightforward game, if I do say so myself. I think this orange pipe here is what goes to the other side of that house. Let's go ahead and collect more star bits. Oh yeah, we get a little secret underground area here. And, oh yeah, we got music notes here. Follow the trail and before they disappear. And then we get an extra life. And I don't know if you guys heard, but as you're following the music notes, you can hear the classic underground theme from the Super Mario Bros. Series. Pressing B on the back of the Wii remote allows you to shoot star bits and use them as kind of projectiles. But to be honest, they're only really for uncovering hidden coins and stunning enemies. So, yeah, it's not really much useful here. If you get tired, I wanted to observe the observatory. Yeah, that's basically saying that you have the option to leave the level, but if you do, you won't be able to keep anything you collected, which makes sense. Let's get these Goombas out of the way. Kick them over here. Alright. My friends are ahead. Hurry! Alright. Double shake. We're on to a new planet. You know, this is pretty cool. I mean, it's like Mario in space without an astronaut's gear or just anything to kind of keep him from suffocating. But I guess because there's plant life all over these things, I guess that's why Mario can breathe. Or it could be because he actually was given the cosmic powers, so he can breathe in space for some reason. You can actually break these rocks, just you gotta hit the little red eye in the middle. But I don't think it's a good idea right now. I mean, breaking those things causes star bits to come out of them, but that's about it. You know, when I first saw those, I immediately think that they were like, kind of like Golem from Pokemon. Okay, grab a Sproutline Vine and shake to go up it. And oh, not these things. Those things will basically suck your brain and do a lot of damage. And let's go ahead and take out this Piranha Plant, also known as the Joke Fighter in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I've been playing a lot of that too. I recently entered my first weekly tournament. Where the hell did that come from? And it went pretty well. Definitely treated me nice, and they were respectful. And down they go into the black hole. You can use those things to break the rocks, but you can only break it a certain amount of times before they stop spinning star bits. Hey, come right back at it. Let's go ahead and hit it one more time, because I think you can break these things up to 3 times before they stop having star bits in them. And we're already up to the 100. Let's go ahead and follow the trail. And we got another giant Piranha Plant to deal with. Whoa, what the? Okay. I guess that works. Get away from me, you little creep. And, ooh. What's here? What is that? What is that? See if I can distinguish what that is. Come on. I mean, yeah, those are obviously those are footsteps that you see, but still. that's basically a money bag. It's supposed to have like a crap ton of star bits in it, but I don't think that you're able to even catch it like this. You know what? We'll worry about that later. Those money bags are kind of hard to deal with, so I don't want to waste too much time. Watch out, after you spin once, you have to wait until your Luma comes back before you can spin again. Yeah, basically after you spin, you can see the Luma pop out of Mario's hat and then immediately go back in. To kind of bring a little bit of balance. Launch away. And sometimes there will be star bits around you after you've launched. And bop. Looks like we've awakened some kind of monster. Let's go ahead and hit the tail. And we have an enemy that looks similar to that of PD Piranha, except this one is called Dino Piranha. Yeah, it's basically a piranha plant dinosaur. Just keep hitting the tail until you piss it off, and then kill it. That seems to be like the running trend for every boss in this game. It's like you hit them a few times, and then they get angry, and then you just you hit them when they're angry, and then they're defeated. Okay, we're actually gonna go around the planet a bit so we can hit them again, and then sneak up from behind. I think one more hit is required. Just simply run around him and hit him. And I gotta say, that's probably the most disturbing freaking death scream ever. In other words, we just killed a newborn baby. We just killed a newborn baby dinosaur. How cruel could this be? I mean, I know it's a game and everything, and this was probably like one of Bowser's crazy creations, I guess. I don't know how to put it. But let's get our first Power Star. I personally like this a lot better than Super Mario 64's classic "Here we go" whenever Mario gets the Power Star. I just think this one's a lot more dynamic. I mean, I'm not knocking on any kind of nostalgia, but, you know, I didn't grow up with Super Mario 64. I don't know what it is. I didn't grow up playing it, even though, like, everyone I talk to have stories about the N64. And honestly, I don't know, just I wish I, you know, owned the Nintendo 64 as a kid. The least I had was the Super Nintendo, and then I got the GameCube later when I started school. So, yeah. Those star bits are star bits? Okay. What a way to explain it. To Lumas, they are the tastiest, most delectable treats imaginable. Aim your Wii remote at the screen and point at them to pick me up. Once you have some, shoot them by aiming and pressing B. Okay, so he's going to give us a few free star bits. And then shoot them at him. That's the ticket. Yum. Delicious. Oh, thank you. Yes. Ah, I wasted one. Tasty. Let's call those little morsels my fee for this lesson. You can also shoot them at enemies or feed them to a hungry Luma. Either way, I'm sure Starbits will be a big help when you're on your adventure. We're not talking about Sonic, we are talking about Mario. If only I've hit it with my pipes right here. Thanks for giving me a free shot.
Yeah, I'm loving this a lot more than... Oh, hey, what's up, BB-8? How are you? Just walking by. Good to have you here in the vlog. Evolutions. There we got